kind of gets stopped before it even goes ahead and gets started. So I would say that they did see you as an option, as somebody that they were interested in. But there was something that was a little bit restricting that came forward. Temperance card brings forward a sense of connection, flow, and peace. So there was harmony there between the two of you. There was a connection that was going on there. There was interest that was being made. But it just comes forward here as a little bit difficult rather than something that is completely free flowing. So I would say that they were into you, yes, but there was some sort of deal breaker that could have been presented in one way or another. So let's go ahead and see thoughts and feelings coming forward here from Garrett. All right, so it seems like they're thinking about reconciling here. When we have the idea of the Three of Cups, we're wanting to present an opportunity of closeness. We're wanting to see some sort of energy flow. We're wanting to have a back and forth balance here with the Six of Pentacles, interact, connect, see movement come ahead. But the Moon can say, we're not quite sure on how to bring that forward, right? How do we go ahead and navigate this situation? How do we see some sort of opportunity come ahead? What is the way to kind of present things to move forward? The Moon says, we don't know. The Chariot, though, does want to bring forward a good energy, right? We're wanting to bring forward success, value, opportunity. We're wanting to kind of get a momentum to come forward here in a good way. So all this energy is basically saying that they're thinking about connecting with you and reviving things in a way that allows growth and opportunity, but they're just not quite sure as to what to do with that. So it's kind of like, I'm feeling passionate towards you. I'm feeling a point of excitement. I'm feeling pulled to your energy here to kind of create movement and flow and value, to kind of create goodness. I'm feeling pulled to you in a way that feels quite passionate and, just kind of wants to enjoy your energy, enjoy a connection and flow with yourself. But how, right? How do we bring that forward? The pathway is not so clear here with the idea of the Moon. We're trying to figure it out, but we just don't quite know what is the best direction here to make something move forward and happen. So I don't know why my throat's getting close up here. I would say that they're in a place of feeling excitement, feeling this need to kind of revive something and flow forward when it comes to your energy, but also being in a place of uncertainty here when it comes to connecting as to what the pathway should look like in moving forward. So let us see, what does it want to say to you? Kind of a saw, not really at the same time. All right. So it seems like they're wanting to say, hey, I've had a new perspective on something and I'm trying to think about how maybe I can bring that forward. I'm feeling in the sense of like care through the idea of the Queen of Pentacles as well through the Ace of Cups. So it's kind of like they're wanting to tell you that they care and that they want to care for you, that they want to connect with you and see some sort of flow come forward. But they're also in this energy here right now saying, I can't force something. So I'm trying to think about how I can bring this naturally forward, how I can bring this care, this energy of, beauty and movement and value and opportunity, how we can bring this all forward without being in a place of like making it be forced. We just want something to kind of naturally flow forward. So it's like them coming ahead and saying, hey, I'm trying to think outside the box here. I'm trying to think about how I can connect with you. I really want to see good movement, good flow of energy come ahead here between the two of us. I want to have this sense of value and beauty to come forward, but I just don't really know how to kind of bring it ahead without forcing it. And I'm in this place here of trying to think about how we can connect and grow and kind of see this beautiful energy coming ahead, but I'm trying to do it outside of my own perspective. So that might be, taking a little bit of time to come forward because we're in this position of the Hanged Man, which is not very quick to act because we're in a place of observing. We're in a place of analyzing. So it's kind of like them saying, I need some time before I can take action. I want to care. I want to connect. I want to create a sort of like nurturing flow, but I just can't be pushed right now to make it happen. I need to kind of take some time in moving ahead. because I want to create the sense of best direction forward, but again, I don't want it to be forced. That's kind of how I see the energy coming ahead here when it comes to this combination of message. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, feel free to check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. Again, these are paid personal readings. These are not free. Let us see. What was the thing that turned him away here? What was the deal breaker? All right. So the Four of Cups with the Nine of Wands can say that you reminded of them, you reminded them of somebody from their past. Because the Four of Cups looks towards the past sort of energy rather than looking towards the new. And then the Nine of Wands kind of gives us a sense of feeling closed out. Six of Pentacles can then talk about similarities here in one way or another. And then when we have the Six of Wands, we're also subconsciously looking towards the past with the Horse. We're trying to move forward. We're basically talking to new people, right? Trying to connect with new people. But then the subconscious is saying, hey, do you remember so-and-so? This person kind of has those qualities of so-and-so, right? That's kind of how I see this combination coming forward here. It just could have been, you know, how you are as you are, right? There's only so many... We all love to think we are unique, right? Who doesn't? A star for being unique. But the things that shape you also shape another, right? You're not the only person that's existing in this world. You're not the only person that's watching whatever, The Bachelor, or that's watching, Mr. Beast, right? Like, there's millions of people that are watching these things. And so their realities are getting shaped by those things as well. And so it's kind of like maybe some things that you mentioned or how you mentioned some things kind of reminded them of somebody from their past. And they're thinking, hey, I can't go back and, to these past style of situations here. I have to allow myself to move forward in a new way. So it wasn't necessarily you yourself, but just kind of something that triggered them in terms of the past. And again, that doesn't have to be anything that's negative whatsoever. This could be just a sense of like, oh, you seem very living in the moment, free-flowing, and that reminds them of somebody else who was in the moment, free-flowing, and they clashed together because the person that you were talking to is very strict. They live by the rules, and it's just kind of like one of those things that remind them of something that didn't work out, that maybe left them feeling closed out, that they just don't want to repeat that cycle. That's kind of how I see this energy coming forward here as. So it's not necessarily like one thing, one sentence, or it's just seemingly like the energy of the past, of their past, kind of coming back as a reminder, so to speak. So that's what I would say. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. We are live on both my YouTube channels, and I'm trying something out on the other YouTube channel, which I hope to try out here on the main YouTube channel. But I have a system running on the second channel that allows me to stream from my phone, but control it from my laptop. And with doing that, I can add things to the screen, to the live, without actually having to have it on my phone, because I can't add things on my phone. Just extra information for y'all, but I just want to kind of experiment with it as we are here. Well, what's going on here? So again, these are paid personal readings, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. If you'd like to have one here today, check it out. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. We currently don't have anybody in the queue, so if you'd like to have your personal reading done here today, check it out. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings.